Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway? He said he would be joining you. Yet here you are, and I have no word from him.
Hytham, this will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours, imagined or real.
You mean you slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing? He loved Sigurd, he loved you.
I do not understand it myself. Perhaps one day we can speak about this with more clarity. But for now, I am deeply sorry. I cleared Winchester of the Order. Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You will find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, but they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
About you and Bridget, when do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I will bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, see du did carry tigana. Dwi'n ever am lwcus bod I wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi di breuddwydio am future yn hun. A di so tawolwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Tiw'r enaid fel dim arall. A dyn as strong a bwrdd y gi. Ac fel as I fierce, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
And what about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I want to say, Randvi, I love you, and I have for some time. I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. That does not mean I did not desire it. Does that surprise you?
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me. But it was you, Eivor. Only you. Everything you are, everything you will become.
Randvi, without you, I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be. We can wait to tell him. Give it a few days, when the feasting is over and everything is settled.
Agreed. I have waited long enough for you, and you for me. That is another few days.
The blink of an eye. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Eivor, I am still with you, drifting at the edge of your memory. You have tamed the Odin within you, but I have not disappeared. I am with you always, embedded within your hooga. Will you keep me in the dark until your end, resisting forever this side of yourself? Or could you learn from me? To better understand the world that was. The world I left behind. But not here. Not inside of those who would not understand what you are. Who we are. Have you not done all you can for your people? Say your goodbyes, and set forth for distant shores. And new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. My own struggle with Loki was intense but brief, ending with a mutual understanding of who we were. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder? This calls for a bit of animus magic, I think. Searching for future memories filtered by emotional intensity, grief, longing, sadness. Here we are, a few images from the future. Let's see where Eivor leads us. Another memory fragment here. The memory fragment is close. I feel it. Let's move this timeline forward.
Eivor, have you given my offer some greater thought?
No, Hytham. I have not.
Then I will ask again tomorrow.
How does a heart so large hide in such a modest man?
I don't follow.
To work so tirelessly for strangers, fighting not for yourself, not for your people, but for all the world. That takes compassion of a size I have never known or seen in others.
Ah, I thank you.
Do you not worry about your own family? Or your clan back home? How did you come to be so rootless?
I do have a clan, as you call it, but no family. I was orphaned quite young. It may be this lack that drove me to join the Hidden Ones. They have certainly treated me as a son.
I too lost my family. But I gained another, this Raven clan. I owe them my life, and I would give them mine.
I feel the same gratitude, but on a larger scale. You see, anyone can join the Hidden Ones, and therefore everyone is worthy of our love.
I admire your course, Hytham. But I do not have the focus needed to carry forth your creed. My mind is often divided between the present and the distant past. And it will take some time to understand why.
Ah! Is it time? Forgive me, Eivor. We keep our training to a strict schedule.
Of course. Carry on. And good luck with this lot. They are a wild crew.
You look well today, Eivor.
From me?
Yes.
Show me.
place, wrong time.
Lord King. Ah, Eivor. You are welcome here. How does it feel to be home? Not as free of care as you might imagine. It has been many years since I reclaimed my throne, but I have never taken it for granted. Not since my time in the marshes. Since then, I have been busy. Kvitrafn and I are inching towards common ground. A treaty is forthcoming. Is that why you have summoned me? To find common ground? I hope to. You are one of the great lords of Mercia, and calling you a friend would be a benefit to all England. What say you to a treaty, Eivor? Naming you lord of all lands northeast of your settlement. In exchange for what? Your allegiance. Not to me, but to Christ. And to the order I have convened in his name. I honor your offer, Lord. And the trust you place in me. So here's my answer. You gave me this years ago. A beautiful piece. But it sits heavier in my pocket than on my heart. You refuse, then? Have no fear. This is not a new chapter in our conflict. I am leaving these lands for distant shores. You will have no more trouble from me. In search of new wars? Fresh lands to conquer? In search of myself. Ah. The most difficult destination on Earth. I wish you well, then. God be with you on your journey. I'm a bit full up with guards at the moment. Yours may have to take another boat. I need your eyes, my friend.
This ship matches the memory fragment. And close. Yes, memory is quite near.
He faces the rising sun. Good.
So, the rumors are true. The great conqueror has been conquered himself.
Eivor, how many summers has it been?
Far too many, friend.
Something amuses you.
I hardly recognize you. Is this the Kvitrafn I left behind, or some other gentleman?
The Kvitrafn you knew is indeed no more. Athelstan, I am now called. My Christian name.
Christian name.
A new name for a new life.
at the expense of all you gained.
I have not lost as much as you might think. King Alfred and I have forged a lasting peace, in fact. He has taken Western Mercia, East Anglia is mine. We are now discussing the fates of East Mercia and the North. The Danes, Eivor, are here to stay.
With Christ as their Jarl.
He is a powerful god. Within his sacrifice hides the greatest boons. Forgiveness, hope, love. Would you not consider hearing his message for yourself?
I have no time to meet new gods. I'm leaving England. I've only come here to say my goodbyes.
Will you return to your father's land?
Elsewhere. To unmapped places. In search of the unknown.
Ah, an adventure worthy of Odin. You and he share a love for knowledge and discovery, I have noticed.
Share is not strong enough a word.
Come then. We must drink and tell stories before you go. If they are to be our last, they must be our best.
Var att kalla fjärarteisi käydä.
King Harald's longhouse. I should find another memory fragment here. I'm getting closer. Spinning forward just a bit.
Young Harold has made quite a name for himself in our time away.
12 or 13 years, I think.
Sigurd! Eivor! You are welcome here. Come! I got word that you would visit, but I did not expect you so soon.
Stout men huddled around a map with eyes as hungry as their bellies. Little has changed here.
Yes. I spent half my life worrying over hastily drawn maps. But this is not a land we mean to conquer. It is a land in need of aid.
Iceland?
Yes. Our friend Ingólfur sends word that his new settlement is in peril. Cold winters and simmering blood feud. I have agreed to send supplies and men, enough to bring peace and ride out the winter. Eivor, it may be your coming here at this time to this place is a blessing from Thor himself. Would you and your brother lead this expedition for me? I cannot think of a better pairing to see this through.
Eivor, this is fated. I long for such an adventure. Tell me your mind. Does your heart fire burn for another expedition?
I'm grateful for the offer. But I have not come here to walk down well-worn roads. I'm here to say farewell. For once and all.
For once and all? Are you leaving England as well?
I am. Sailing west. Accompanied only by myself. To a land found on no map.
For what need?
I will discover that only when I arrive. But that is tomorrow. Today I would like to spend time in the company of those I love, and tell stories from long ago.
Beginning when?
Long, long ago. You understand?
Uncle, clear the room and bring mead and roasted minkwal for 3.
Now, where to begin?
Need something?
Here we are. A final future memory.
Will you not wait for morning?
I must get to London by the week's end. A crew awaits me there.
Not even a goodbye,
Everyone knows I'm leaving.
but not when. Does Randvi know tonight is the night?
Yes. We said our goodbyes.
I wish I understood all this, Eivor.
You remember my first visions? Before we came to England. Odin and Sigurd. The wolf. The Nordnir.
Yes, they prophesied so much that came to pass.
They were not prophecies, Valka. They were memories. My own. Or not my own. But lent to me by another. One who lives within me. My second Huga. Do you understand?
I wish I did.
For so long, I considered only 2 possible futures for me. Surrender to these malicious memories, or reject them utterly. But now I see a third way. And as I grow older, it draws my interest. I want to learn from them. But I do not know where this path will lead me, nor what it might unleash. This is why, for now, I wish to be alone.
I see. Thank you for your trust, Eivor.
Embrace me, friend.
Farewell, Eivor Wolfkist. May Odin guide your way.
Not this time, Valka. This time, I will be guiding him.
Basim, is it?
William Miles. I asked to meet you in person.
Face to face, you said. So here I am. In spirit, so to speak.
So close, yet so far. A clever trick.
Quite a trick of your own you pulled off. Resurrection, hibernation. Many years in the making, I suppose.
There were some improvisations along the way.
You've spent so much time in the simulation these past 1,000 years. Why so eager to jump into another?
A simple curiosity. It has been so long since I saw my friend Eivor. I wish to know how this grand saga concluded.
Now you know. So, what next? Where will Basim go?
As far as I can, William.
I feared as much.
Do not. I cherish the creed that guides us. I always have. But you people are infants compared to those I left behind. I need to get you up to speed. So, let's get started.
Wait. If we are to work together, there is something I want first.
Name it.
Viable genetic material obtained. Genetic memory extraction has begun. Estimated sequencing time, 29 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes.
You are in for quite a ride, Mr. Miles.
This is all so strange. And what of Ragnarok? The twilight of the gods? Are these stories true?
In a sense. The Great Cataclysm happened, much as your legends say. There were earthquakes and storms, wars and famine. My people died out. Yours thrived.
But you say there were no gods as we know them. So what natural force could cause such an upheaval?
How to explain? Does the term solar flare mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
This may take some time to describe.
Not a problem. Time is all we have left.